So in this video, you'll learn the 4 strategies that virtually guarantee that you'll win your next offer in the Bay Area housing bidding wars. And make sure you stay tuned for those last 2 strategies because most agents either don't know about them or they're not telling you about them. So let's get to it. Welcome to the Living in Oakland, California channel. I'm Rich Fleming, your local realtor, and I'm here to teach you everything you need to know about living, working, playing, sleeping, eating. You know the drill. In Oakland and the rest of San Francisco East Bay, I get a ton of people who reach out to me with questions about what they need to know before they get here, how to transition here, what life is like to be here. That's why I do these videos. I have moved places and not known anyone or anything. So if you've got questions, you know what to do. Drop me a text, send me an email, give me a call, because when it comes to helping you transition to Oakland and the rest of the San Francisco East Bay, I got your back. Now in today's video, we're going to talk about 4 strategies to win a housing bidding war. So this is a situation where you're making an offer on a home and there are multiple offers on homes. And this is a very common situation in the Bay Area, especially in very popular communities. Here in the East Bay, the market is slowing just a little bit by Bay Area standards, but you are still seeing intense competition in certain cities and certain neighborhoods. So especially in neighborhoods like Berkeley, Oakland, Pleasanton, San Ramon, Dublin, Fremont, it is still very common to see multiple offers. So what we're going to talk about today is 4 strategies that will really enhance the likelihood of you winning the home of your dreams. So I'm going to jump right into it. Strategy number 1, do your homework. Sounds simple, huh? But you'd be surprised at how many buyers and sometimes their agents don't do their homework. They don't understand the market that they are making the offer in. Different cities have different market conditions, different trends, different expectations, and you've got to do that homework. The other aspect is it is very important for your agent to reach out to the listing agent, the agent representing the seller of the home, to find out if that seller has any particular needs. Fast close, a long close, a rent back period. What are the needs that are important to that seller that you can add into your offer that are going to make it as appealing as possible to that seller? An example of this is that I had clients that were trying to purchase a home in San Ramon, and I reached out to the listing agent and I found out that it was very important for the seller to get a long rent back period. So we included this in our initial offer and it made it much more appealing and helped my clients win the home. So my summary on this is understand the market conditions. If your agent isn't really sharing with you what's going on, not only in the overall market in the Bay Area, but in that city or maybe even that neighborhood, then you really have to dig in deeper because that can affect your ability to really succeed with your offer. So the second important strategy, go in with your best offer possible. And by that I mean make sure you are submitting the maximum price that you're willing to pay for the home and you're offering the best terms that you can for the home. This is critical because you cannot assume that you will get a chance to negotiate with the seller. In a multiple offer situation, it is not uncommon for the seller just to pick what is often referred to in real estate as the highest and the best. The highest price and the best terms. So that is the mindset you have to go in with when you make an offer. Assuming you'll get the opportunity to negotiate is a major mistake. So the third strategy to use, an escalation clause. And this is a really powerful tool that will help keep you in the game during a bidding war. Now, what is an escalation clause? An escalation clause is essentially a statement in your offer that says, I will purchase the property at a minimum price of X and up to a maximum price of Y. And I will go from X to Y in order to beat any other competing offer, and I will beat that competing offer by Z dollars. So an example of an escalation clause is the final price of the property shall be the higher of either A, $1 million, or B, $20,000 more than any competitive offer up to a maximum of $1.2 million. The final aspect of an escalation clause is some kind of a verification method. In other words, some way of making sure that there is a competitive offer on the table. And I usually write in something that says that the buyer is to receive a copy of page 1 in California of the purchase contract, redacted for the buyer's names, but initialed at the bottom to show what that competitive offer amount was. This is really a key factor, and it helps keep you in the game when there is a bidding war. If someone exceeds your maximum amount, you know you put your best foot forward. But at the same time, you also know that you didn't overpay for the property by $100,000, $150,000. It is a great strategy, so use it. Now I'm going to warn you right now, some agents either have never seen an escalation clause or they don't like escalation clauses. I actually had an agent tell me, why am I playing games with my price by putting in an escalation clause? And I politely told him, I'm not playing a game. I'm trying to make sure that my clients provide your clients with the maximum price possible, but at the same time, I am being a good steward of my client's money. And when I put it to him that way, he kind of got it and said, okay, I'm not thrilled about it, but I understand why you're doing it. It is really a method to keep you in the game, but not dramatically overbid for the property. So we're at that fourth and final strategy, and this one might blow your mind away. And that is turning your mortgage financed offer into a cash offer. Now, why would you want to do this? Well, let me give you a little bit of context and share what is important often to the seller. Now, the reason you want to do that is because investors purchase about 15 to 20% of all properties in the Bay Area right now. And in San Francisco, it's actually higher than 20%. And when you're competing against investors, they typically purchase homes in all cash. Now, what are the benefits of a cash offer to a seller? Well, there are a couple of them. The primary one is certainty. There isn't a third party, in other words, a mortgage company, that may interfere or stop the sale of this property. It is purely a transaction between the buyer and the seller. The second real advantage to a seller is timing. Cash transactions can happen from anywhere from 3 days to maybe 10 days. They don't go for 30 to 45 days, which is not uncommon for a mortgage-backed offer. So these are very appealing factors to a seller. And in return for a quicker transaction and more certainty that that transaction will get done, it is possible that your offer as a cash offer may not even be the highest offer. Now, are you going to win a cash offer if there are 8 offers that are higher than you? Probably not. But if you're in the top 2 or 3 offers and yours is cash and theirs are financed, you stand a really good chance of getting that property. So how does this work? Well, you have to work with a mortgage partner that will offer to purchase a house for you of your choosing at the price you determine for cash for you. And once they purchase that house for you in cash, they will finish your mortgage and sell it back to you at the same price that you purchased the house at. Now, in exchange for this service, they typically charge about 1% of the purchase price. But when you look at the increase in the value and cost of homes in the Bay Area, especially in competitive markets like Oakland, Berkeley, Fremont, Pleasanton, that are going up anywhere between 4 and 12% per year, paying 1% to get the house you love and to get in the market is well worth it. Now, if you want to learn why the seller's market we've been experiencing is going to slow down, check out this video. I don't know if it's here or here, but check it out. I talk a little bit more about what's going on in the real estate market that's going to be to the advantage of buyers in coming months and years. If you've got questions about anything in this video, you know what to do. Drop me a text, send me an email, give me a call, because when it comes to helping you transition to Oakland and the rest of the San Francisco East Bay, I got your back. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video so YouTube knows to show it to other people, and hit that bell notification so you know each and every time I drop a new video. And I'll catch you in the next video.